Radical.
But into this topic of discussion that I want to spend a couple minutes on, because this may not be a medalist, Red Stratus 97. It may not be a medalist. It might be. But in the event that it's not, I think I want to give this comment a little shine. Going over this comment, basically you said, Red Stratus 97, that you have to disagree with me. That it's unfortunate that e-begging is so big, it's taken over YouTube. And essentially you go on to disagree that I should, I don't think I banned Phallic Idol, but that I should criticize people based on who they're subscribed to is the gist of it, Red Stars 97. I get where you're going with it, because like there's a lot of people out there that might be subscribed to BeatEmUps, but they don't have my education on someone like BeatEmUps. And to basically sum up, BeatEmUps is one of the worst examples of a YouTuber you can have. If you just go by the channel, you might say to yourself, that's kind of a strange fella. You know, he bounces all around and everything. He seems super overexcited, but harmless, until you get into the P.O. Box uploads, until you get into his manipulation, until you get into his fake crying over things like my depression, until you get into the fact that, well, I'm not going to get into a lot of that, but what I'll do is I'll actually link to choice BeatEmUps uploads at the end of this to help educate people. I don't have the time, Restratus, to continue educating people on every single YouTuber online. There's not enough time in the day for that. Plus, it got to be honestly kind of a stress to do that education. I would, much rather be talking about lots of different other things. And I would like to get on YouTube and actually, mostly have a positive outlook and attitude on things. It's kind of draining talking about individuals that you despise, But what happened was, in this instance, getting to this meat of this topic here, is yesterday I made a decision on Phallic Idol to basically kind of call this person out for being a hypocrite. And basically I said, how can I take you and your comment seriously here if you're subscribed to DSP, one of the biggest e-beggars on YouTube? What right do you have here to comment being against e-beggars while being described to DSP? Now, here's the thing. You might not agree with that, Red Strauss 97. Other people, but think about it. What have I been doing throughout the years? I've been calling YouTubers out. So, am I not allowed to call people in the comment section out? Even people that might leave rosy comments, giving me thumbs up and everything like that? Everyone is open to discussion. Everyone is open to criticism. That's one key fundamental of this channel, I've always believed. But it seems like people get bothered when I speak out against people in the comment section and not, YouTuber A, YouTuber B, YouTuber C. Also, I wouldn't have probably even uploaded that if I didn't actually find out that there was a direct hypocrisy with this person concerning Lady Decade. He says he's unsubscribing to Lady Decade, and he never did. Now, Venom Hernandez had a good point and said, you know what, maybe it's possible that they forgot to unsubscribe. If you say and you type a comment, I'm unsubscribing, then that means you have either made a plan to unsubscribe and go there directly or have unsubscribed in the past. Some of you might say, Rick, what's the big deal? What's the big deal about, who people are subscribed to and unsubscribed to? Well, what's the big deal of anything? What's the big deal of me trying to take people seriously in the comment section to come here and talk to me? If you're coming to the comment section, then you are talking directly to Radical Rick. This is Radical Rick's channel. Unless you leave a comment, responding to someone else, I'm taking it to mean you're talking directly to me. I go through all the comments. I have Radical Rapid Fire comment response. I respond to comments here. So if you leave a comment, I'm going to see it. This is not one of those channels where you have somebody that never gets in their comment section. The comment section is key to this channel. Is now, always has been, most likely always will be. Now, we talk about agreements and disagreements, and one thing I'll fundamentally disagree with you here is one of the last sentences you wrote here. You can't stand her, or the Top Hat Gaming Man, but if anybody wants to sub to keep tabs on him, that's okay. Sub to keep tabs on. Sub to keep tabs on. If you want to keep tabs on some of these people, then you just bookmark their channel. You don't subscribe to them. If you want to keep tabs on them, you want constant notifications of their uploads. That's not an argument, because when you subscribe to a channel, that's a means of supporting the channel. You get it? You understand it? You know, if you really truly are against these people and you are against their e-begging, if you're against what they represent, if you're against someone like BeatEmUps, the last thing you want to do is subscribe to that channel. That's the very last thing you want to do, because then they can tout on their social media and it makes them more powerful. You see? Because, not myself, but so many people find things like subscribers to be a point of power, point of distinction. Oh, that person, that's a great channel because they have a lot of subscribers. Sadly, over 90% of people feel that way when it comes to YouTube. People don't judge a channel by the quality of the commentary, the quality of the uploads, the quality of the documentaries. They judge it primarily by seeing that subscriber count. That's how they judge a channel. So that's why I personally take offense if someone comes here regularly and they subscribe to BeatEmUps after being here for years and getting the education on BeatEmUps from me. It's almost like it was just wasted breath and wasted time and wasted energy for me to give people that education on BeatEmUps.